So here we are again. We are going to be doing an update video on a number of different products that I have already reviewed for you, that I've talked about, and I'm going to give you updates on how they wear, how they look, whether I hate them, all that good stuff. I have nothing on my face, but my brows are done, and this new product from Wise, this is the Extremely Quenched Peptide Instant Glow Moisturizer. I have talked about this before, but it hadn't launched when I did my first review of it. I believe it is launching very, very soon. I'll put the date down below. I just want to mention, this is a great glow moisturizer. Like, it's an excellent primer for those of you who want moisture and you want glow, and it's great and I love it, and I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's just a really good product. So I have it on now. I have a little bit of redness under my eye because I was recently traveling. That's what happens to me when I travel. My skin has, I don't know, my skin's fussy. Okay, so first we're going to talk about Smashbox. This is the dual filter product. Again, I did an entire review on this. This is not new, but I want to apply it for you real time, and I want you to understand why I like this so much. So I'm going to use Fair to Neutral. There's also Fair Light for Cool, and there's Fair 1 Cool. And again, this is an update video. If you want the details, go, but I'll link the original video. So this is what the bottle looks like. You can twist it off and you can get a doe foot. If you want the doe foot, that's generally the idea to use for concealer. But you can also apply it like this if you want to, or you can use the pump. Put it on the back of your hand. Whatever way you want to apply it.
It's a hybrid-based product designed to streamline full face and targeted spot coverage. So you can use the full face pump for all over foundation like I'm doing, but you can also use the twist out doe foot applicator for precise concealing. It has a vegan formula, it's suitable for all skin types, and it wears beautifully. It doesn't settle into lines, it doesn't overly crease, and it looks beautiful for the most I've tested it at this point is maybe 9 hours. It delivers sheer to full buildable coverage. It has a naturally radiant, blurring filter-like finish that is sweat, humidity, and water resistant, and it's infused with 71% skincare ingredients and made with 98% naturally derived ingredients for a lightweight second skin feel.
Ta-da! I always try to keep it real, guys. I went to Pilates, my hair is wet, it's in a clip, it's hot and humid outside. I generally will not wear foundation of any kind during the summer months. I just don't. It's too hot, it's too sticky, I can't handle it. I will say, this is pretty light for a foundation. Like, it's not a heavy foundation, and it actually covers really well considering that it's not a heavy foundation. Like, I have to give it that. Like, it doesn't really feel like much, but it's still gonna feel like more than, say, my Chanel Touch does. Like, this feels like nothing because it is nothing. There's no coverage here. This actually gives real coverage, as you just saw real time. So, I mean, it's a very different product. But you can use it under the eyes like I did for a concealer. You can use it on the face as a concealer. You can use it as foundation as I just did. However you want to use it. Multi-purpose. The shade that works best for me is Fair to Neutral. Fair 2, the number 2 neutral. It's a great match for my skin. I love this foundation. I think it's one of the best that I have tried. It's light filtering and reflecting. It's really easy to use. It doesn't settle into lines. It leaves a really beautiful finish. And if you want to use a lot or a little, you can. You can just use the doe foot if you want to, or you can use the pump. Next, I want to give you an update on the Charlotte Tilbury, these eyes, these cream eyeshadows, the Exagger eyes. I have used these every single time I've gone out, I think, since I bought them. Yes, I purchased these. They're phenomenally good. I mean, honestly, my girls trip, I took 2 shades, and I didn't even bring eyeshadow. I brought Satin Diamonds and Oyster Twilight. Oyster Twilight for me is a great contour shade, so that's why I brought it, and that's how I used it. And then, but it's shimmery. And then Satin Diamonds this one, and I use this one all the time. And I use this one, the Satin Diamonds, on all my friends who ask me to do their makeup. Like, this is what I used on them. The other one that I really like and I use a lot is the Cashmere Sculpt, because that's exactly what it is. Again, it's a great contour if you're looking for something that's not sparkly and you're my skin tone. So what I have done is I have put all of the shades in my Sephora cart, and I will be purchasing all of them when they are on sale. I believe that Sephora has some kind of rouge sale going on. It might even be the day this video goes up. I'm not sure. I'll put the details down below if I can figure them out. But the minute they are on sale, I will buy them. Would I buy them full price? Yes, I did. I bought all 4 of these full price, but those are the core shades that I would want. So the other shades are more just like for fun, and like I probably wouldn't wear the, well, I don't know, I haven't tried them yet, but I probably wouldn't wear the other shades as much, so I want to get them on sale. I have a new product from Creal, which I have not tried before, and yes, she did send this to me. This is the Flip Liner, PH Liner, lip, get it? Flip Liner, anyway. That's what it is. So it's a lip contour liner that supposedly is going to interact with your pH. Let's try it. There is a scent there. I smell something. It's not bad. As I've told you many, many times, everything turns cool on me. Now you can see it in real time, because that's just what happens. This shade, it's not really a shade, but there were 2 different ones. This one is, it's called the Personal Lip Contour. There was a name of, I'll put the name down below. But there were 2 different names. So I don't know if this one was cooler and the other one's warmer. I honestly don't know, but I'll put the information down below. So that's what it looks like. On me, this one goes like purple. You can see it on my hand too. See how purple it is? Things go very pink on me, guys. Like, I mean, really pink. Now it looks like this in the tube. It looks purple. This is the first time I'm trying it live, so I'll get more information in an update video for that one, but I wanted to include it in this. Update for Armani blushes. I know that the Lipstick Lesbians and others have done videos on this, because it's this tiny little thing and it says it's 8 ounces, 8 grams. I don't remember. Again, no estrogen in the brain, so sometimes I don't remember. But I tested it out and said, yes, it is the 8 grams. Okay, I was right at the first. So 8 grams. There is 8 grams in here, but you can really not get 8 grams out of it unless you take it out of its packaging. You literally have to remove the packaging to get to the 8 grams. Now, that legally, and if you don't know, yes, I am a licensed attorney. I was a lobbyist for 25 years before I turned to YouTube. So, yes, legally that is okay. They can say that. They can say that there are 8 grams in this product, in this packaging, because you might not be able to get to them, but they're in there. Is that deceptive marketing? I will leave that up to all of you to decide. But I will tell you this. I have not made it through a blush, a cream blush, or a powder blush in my entire life. I have never made it through any product like this. So I'm okay with it because I really like this product. I think this particular shade is number 4. It works really well for me, almost as like a bronzer / blush. I love it. I love the product. Yes, it has a sweet scent to it. They're called the Dolce Armani blushes. I think they're excellent. I have it in this and a pink, and I actually hope they come up with more shades. So I'm okay with the fact that like a third of the product I will never get to. But I understand if you're not. So you guys make your decisions. So now we know. So at least we're all informed. That's important. Guerlain. These are the Guerlain lipsticks. Yes, they sent me all of these but one. One I bought myself, but the rest of them they sent me, including this incredibly cool bag charm, keychain. I don't know, but I love it. Anyway, these lipsticks are not lipsticks that I would have bought on my own. So PR doesn't just serve the purpose of me being able to have a lot more than I would be able to afford to show all of you. It also forces me to try things that I never would have purchased because I don't like matte lipsticks. These are so good. These were so good. And I wore this shade to my friend's birthday that I just came back from. And I wore it all day and I never had to reapply it. And I was drinking, I was eating, Never had to reapply it. So this one's $2.79. Ta-da. I wore it all day. It was very comfortable. It looked great. It didn't, I mean, yes, it does wear off, but it just sort of fades. It doesn't like disappear. You know, it's not, you're not left with like a line outside your lips and nothing on your lips. It just dissipates. And it feels great the whole time. Felt comfortable the entire day. That's impressive. So last but not least, Chantecaille. I'm also going to include the Merit mascara in here to give you an update on that. So I did a review of the Chantecaille collection. One, Chantecaille did send this to me. I have been very lucky. Chantecaille has sent me their last couple of collections. I'm not sure if it's been all of their collections, but their last couple of ones. However, I do own a tremendous amount of Chantecaille that I have purchased myself. If you've ever seen any of my full Chantecaille videos, I've gone through all the products I buy, and these luminescent eye shades and the matte shades specifically, I think I've purchased practically every single one up until like the last 2 years. And then Chantecaille sent me theirs. So I am very lucky that they've sent them to me, because honestly, yes, I probably wouldn't be able to afford to buy the Chantecaille, the Dior, the Chanel, the Tom Ford, etc., 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 to show all of you. When I've done other videos for the Chantecaille collections, I've said to you, yeah, I wouldn't purchase this, or I don't think it's worth you purchasing. So I would tell you, even if they sent it to me, whether it's worth purchasing or not. This one is definitely worth purchasing. I love practically everything in here. There are exceptions to the word love, and that's what I'm going to explain right now. The lip veils. The lip veils are a product that I've been buying many, many years, long before Chantecaille knew who in the world I was. In fact, they probably still don't know who I am, but before they were sending me product. And I love the lip veils. These are a product that I personally, like, it's probably my go-to product. This type of glossy lipstick that kind of wears off. But the shade, and this is shade Candelabra, which is this like pinky mauve burgundy shade. Yeah, I'm not going to wear that. The chances of me wearing that shade are very, very small. So if I were purchasing this collection myself, I wouldn't have purchased this color. So you'd never get to see it because I don't think I'd buy it. Because the color I would buy is the Rock Jasmine, which is this color, which I would buy 2 of instead of one of the candelabras. Yes, I think the product is absolutely worth it. Colors, though, Candelabra's just not, it's not my shade. It's not the color I would buy. Would it look good on me? Maybe. Many of you have told me when I wear that kind of shade that it looks better on me, but it's not what I like, so it's not going to be what I buy. Same is true for the eyeliner, and the eyeliner is in Garnet. Now, it's actually a really nice burgundy shade, but it's not a shade I would buy because I have red hair and I have very pale skin. And the thing about a shade like this is, although this is probably the best one I've ever seen, I said this in my initial first impressions video, there's still some red pink to it. So if you really don't like that, which I don't, this is not the color I would buy. As I said in that video, I would buy the olive shade or the purple shade, and I've forgotten the names, but I'll put them down below. Those are the shades that I would buy. I would buy those eyeliners instead, because the Garnet, although actually very pretty, and I'm showing you it won't come off my hand, it's not my shade. I actually think it's going to look better on a much deeper skin tone. And so now let's get to the cheek shade really quickly, and then we'll do the eyeshadows. The shade Pride, I actually think is a beautiful shade. I really do. This is a blue toned pink, and I think this is a really gorgeous shade. I also showed you in that video, it is the deepest shade that Chantecaille has done for their, what I call pebble blushes. So if you're somebody who liked the formula of their pebble blushes, but they were all too light for you, this is great. I love these products. I bought them again long before Chantecaille sent them to me. They are easy to use. They aren't too strong. Like, I don't like a lot of blush. That's why I like them. They don't settle into lines. They're very comfortable on the skin. If you have more mature skin, they don't, accentuate texture. That's why I like these. Chantecaille spends a lot of time and money into the products, frankly, the botanicals and other things, so that if you do have fussy skin, these products don't make it worse. In fact, they make it look better. So that's why, and I did an entire video about where Chantecaille comes from and their ethos. And I see that in the quality of their product. Of the new shades, of the new matte and luminescent shades, there's one matte, which is Narika, and then there's 2 luminescents. There's Celine K and there is Marty. Celine K and an older shade called Pinto, which was part of the Mustang collection, do look very similar on the arm. I did a short so you guys could see all the shades that I have, and you can see that the two shades are very, very similar. However, I have done a bunch of research online to try to find out if they are described as the same or dupes for one another, and they are not. I also asked Chantecaille, specifically wrote to them and said, can you tell me if they are the same? I have not heard back from them, so I don't have official word from them yet. But if you look at the two shades, and I have heavily swatched, there is a slight difference. They are not exactly the same, but they're close, guys. They are very close. So when you put them on the eye, there is a difference. Is it drastic? No, it's not drastic. I'm not gonna get up here and be like, it's a completely different color, because it's not. But there is a difference in the undertone and the predominant color in these two. But what happens is, to be frank, I think the paler you are, the more they look alike. I think on a deeper skin tone, I think you will see more of a difference, actually. But between you and me, when you put them on like my eye, I feel like when I swatch it, it does look slightly different, but that could be my eye playing tricks on me at this point. But this does seem less purple gray. This does seem to have like a purplish grayish mauvish tone that this one doesn't have, but it's so subtle and you have to stare at it for so long that I would say, like I said from the swatches on my arm, if you missed out on Pinto and you loved it and you wanted it, Celine K is the way to go. If you have Pinto and you love it, but you have it, I don't think you need Celine K. That's just my take. Before I put the mascara on from Merit, I do want to mention that Violet French apparently either watched my video or I don't know, maybe it was just random luck, but reached out and said, would you like us to send our new Bijou Jelly in the fig color? And I was like, yes, I would love that. So they sent it to me. Now, I've talked about this product before, and yes, I have purchased it myself many times. It's a great product, but they did just send me the new fig color, and they also sent me the Bonbon Caramel color, which is awesome. So again, I own these. I purchased the other ones, but these they just sent to me. So here is, let's do it here so you guys can see it best. Here is the fig. And if you don't know about these, they are jelly, and I'll show you the bullet. The color's on the inside, and on the outside is the glossy moisturizing part. So the color is like inside the bullet. So it's not like particularly strong, but that's what I love because, you know, you can wear it like a very easy to use everyday lip shade, like a glossy lip, but it's not like a lipstick. It's more of a moisturizing, nurturing kind of product. And then here's the Bonbon Caramel. So you know what these colors are when you go to buy them. Neither one, like this product is not a product that is super, like I just said, it's not super concentrated or pigmented. You can put it on without a mirror. So that's the new fig color, and that's the caramel color. So thank you, Violet French, for sending me that. The other company that reached out was Kaylee, who saw my post, I guess, about the perfumes that I want to try. Because when we get into fall, I start to want to buy perfumes again. I don't in the summer. But one of the perfumes I wanted to try, the Bougie Kitty. I love the name, Bougie Kitty. This is Bougie Kitty Caramel Milk. I like a very sweet scent, so this is the first time I'm trying it. You can see my face. You'll know if I like it or not. Because I can't control my face. Many people have told me. So here we go. I'll put it on my arm first. Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's good. It smells like caramel. Like candy. What is that? Oh, it's sweet, guys. Don't get me wrong. Caramel milk, white chocolate, salted caramel, vanilla caviar, soft musk, caramel santal. That's good. It smells like caramel. I love caramel. I really like this. Yeah, but it's a very, like, if you don't like sweet scents, you're not going to like this. It smells like a caramel. You smell like a candy. I mean, that works for me. I like that. I like sweet scents. But I like sweet tea. I don't actually like candy, interestingly enough. Like, I'm not a chocolate bar person or a candy person, but I like the smell of sweet things. Like I like the smell of caramel. I like the smell of cotton candy. Although I do like cotton candy. I like the smell, like I like that scent profile. Not everybody does. A lot of people like will be like, oh no, that's too sweet. Like drinks, I do like sweet drinks. I don't have them very often, but like if you made a cocktail and you know, some people will drink it and be like, oh, that's too sweet. That never happens to me. I like a sweet cocktail. I just don't like, or sweet drink, but I don't like sweet food. I know, it's very strange. I don't know what to tell you guys. But like, I like sweet tea. It's like one of my favorite things. I don't have it very often because of all the sugar in it, but I do like a sweet tea. All right, so that smells fantastic. Really, it does. If you like the smell of caramel and you want to smell like a tasty treat, that's what it smells like. Thank you, Kylie, for sending me that. And I would wear that. Like, I will wear that all the time. And again, something that I would buy. Yes, they sent it to me. That's something I would have bought. Like, if my plan was to go into Sephora and try it. I tend not to buy things blind. I don't do. You know, if you're going to get a fragrance, you need to make sure that it works with your body chemistry and it's a scent profile you like. Yes, you could probably make a good guess. Sometimes, you know, think it's going to work by the description. And then you buy it and you hate it. So I tend not to do that anymore. I used to, but I don't anymore. So my plan was to go into Sephora and try it. And then if I liked it, buy it. But yes, I would have bought this. There's no question. If I hated it, you'd know. I would make a face. I would make a face before I could even say anything. Merit. This is a tubing mascara. I like it more than I originally did when I first started using it because what happens with mascara when you first use it, you get it out of the tube, it kind of, it hasn't, I don't know what the word is. Like it needs to breathe a little bit sometimes. And I have to say, the more I've used it, the more I've been like, oh, okay, all right. And you can see it when I do this with my lashes. Now, this lash, this side of my face, my lashes are not behaving. I don't know what's going on today. I don't know. Of course, I got this weird thing on under this eye, and these lashes aren't behaving. But it is more volumizing and more lengthening than I thought. Now, again, it's not my favorite because my favorite is Swede. But I will give it its due and say it actually does volumize and lengthen better than I originally thought. You can see it. I mean, I know I'm not one of those people who puts false eyelashes on or does some kind of weird filter. There's no filter. You can tell. There's no filter on my mouth or on my face. It does actually do a really good job in volumizing and lengthening. The reason it's not my favorite, though, I still like the brush on the Swede. First of all, I do hit my eye with it sometimes, and that really hurts. But the lash, the brush on the Swede, there's something special about the brush, and there's something special about the formula of the mascara. I couldn't tell you what it is, but can you see the Swede one has like spindlier, pricklier little things, and you've got more of this Christmas tree shape, where this one is more like just up and down, like it's kind of like a school wool. This lengthens and volumizes more than this. But Swede is not a tubing mascara. That's the first thing. And two, if you have really like small lashes on your, like especially your lower lash line, I will say this one gets to them really well. The only other thing is once it's dried, because like now it's dried, you really can't build it once it's dry. Once it's dry, it's done. It's done. But most mascaras are like that. There's very few where you can build them once they're dry. Dior has one. There's like one other one, but I can't think of what it is right now. Those are my updates. And then, of course, the one new thing from Sarah Creal, that this pH liner, which I'll give you more information on as I wear it. But I'm not really into the whole pH thing. Like even the Prada lip balms that are pH, everything goes pink on me. This is no exception. This went pink on me. And if you look at it from when I, rubbed it off, see, it's pink. So, and maybe it's meant to be pink. That's entirely possible, but I'll do an update on it. I'll keep using it and I'll show you how it looks, but it just, pH to me isn't that great of a thing because it just goes pink. The idea of a pH lip contour, I get it. It would go the color that your skin would want it to go. My skin wants to go cool, but I don't necessarily want it to. So, I don't know what to say there. But everything else is a update to videos that I already did. if you have any questions about any of these things, let me know in the comments below or DM me. And know that every single time that I do a video, like when I did the Chantecaille, I always do an update. I forget sometimes. My channel is small, so I forget sometimes that there's people out there who have never watched me before. So I always do updates. I try to do first impressions of big releases, like the fall releases, just so in case something does sell out, you'll have a video as quickly as possible. And then I do follow-ups. You know, I love to hear from all of you. You can tell me what your thoughts are on all of this. So thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it. I hope to see you in another video really soon. Bye.